Oh. The forest is not where I meant to go. The Shrine of Saint Satia. Satia. Let's go look at that. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Carving of Saint Satia. It looks quite old. There's a waterfall. Cool. And an old log. Oh no, Brigitte. Eek! Oh. It's just Andreas. Who's Veronica? Do I talk to them? I mean, it gives me the option to talk to them. Just run off this old fault line. Yeah, I'll just run off. I didn't see nothing. Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Okay. Alright, fine, we'll talk to them. Hi. Hi, Andreas. Veronica, no! He can see us. This seems rude of me. Sorry for intruding, I'll leave. It's fine. It's not. France is going to be so mad. Until later. Yeah, waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it yet. Or split it up. Let's go to Smokey's home. I have no idea who Smokey is. Oh. There's a whole bunch of people here. Hi, Smokey. And Richard. And Václav. Oh, Master Mahler? Yes? We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. Oh, he's the charcoal burner. Okay. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? Would you mind if I joined you for a meal? Yeah, sure. Let's join him for a meal. Are you sure? Why wouldn't I be? Most decent folk don't like to associate with my kind. They like the charcoal, but they hate the burner. They're idiots. Let's eat. Well then, I suppose you're welcome. This all right with you, Václav? I suppose. And, Richard? Why not? I'm just visiting anyway. Man has a right to eat where he wants. All right, good, good. Bless us, O Lord, and these are your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Václav, we have room for more. It will be all right. Did Václav say something? If anyone starts any trouble, we've got an official killer to protect us. Heh, true enough, but the sword's no good in a fight, and I'm not much good in a brawl. Not many would share their table with an executioner. Thank you for it, Kohler. This is the executioner. Oh boy. Just wish you had more beer. Did you say executioner? Oh, you'll eat with a fucking charcoal burner and a foreign heathen, but you'll... What? Foreign heathen? But you're too good to eat with an executioner? Christian asshole. Are you sure? Are you? Well, yes, sort of. I would say yes. Alright. Calm down. You're probably more of a Christian than I am. Anyway, we're glad to have you. How else will Václav get his town gossip? Stop. I don't. Alright. I was only kidding. Gossip's just a different type of trade, isn't it? I'm up for it if you are. I'm not.
Don't sulk about it then.
Okay. Jerky and almonds and mountain cheese. Yeah, we'll start with the jerky.
Well, Master Mauler, if Vaxlav won't trade with you, I will.
Oh, alright. We're gonna eat the mountain cheese instead of saying anything.
If you tell me some of your gossip, I'll tell you some of mine.
That sounds reasonable. I'm not bringing that up. Oh my gosh. Alright, fine. I'll bring that up instead of those two things. I'll say Ferenc the Prior at Curacao has a special interest in magic. The Hungarian. He has more than an interest. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
No, tell him the whole thing, Vaxlav. Tell him what you saw.
A few weeks back, I saw that man, the Hungarian, in the woods. He was doing some kind of ritual with blood. Whose blood? His. He cut his hand in the middle of the ritual and dripped the blood into a cup, I think. He kept repeating some phrase over and over. Seeks, Lux, 10 every, or something. Lux? Do you mean Lux? E tenebris lux? It means light from the darkness.
Scared you, didn't it, Vaxlav?
Well, I don't mind if people have strange beliefs. Let people do what they want. I just don't like blood. That'd be a difficult obstacle in my line of work. What's inside the body should stay inside. Yeah. Light from darkness isn't all that bad a thing to be chanting as you cut your hand. It's a common theme in the Gospel of John.
If you say so. Never seen Father Thomas in the forest cutting his hand before Mass. You heard anything else lately?
I'm not bringing it, George. Nothing else comes to mind? Good. Gossip makes trouble and it can get people hurt. Or run off or killed. And a lot of times they don't even deserve it.
You two are like a couple of old women. No fun at all. No one's getting hurt. We're just telling stories.
Alright then, what have you heard?
Well, the good brothers and sisters at the Abbey may have the townsfolk fooled, but not old Smokey. They get up to all sorts of things in these woods.
Oh. Oh. My ears perk up. Smokey. Probably shouldn't go telling other folks' tales, Kohler.
Oh, please. No one around here cares if I live or die. They sure don't care about what I say to people.
Until they do. Fine. Say what you want.
You know that monk and nun who do the shopping in town?
Oh, not Brother Wolfslav. I like him. And Sister Matilda. He's the one who is, presumably raped by the Baron. Okay.
Well, they do more than shop together. They meet in the woods sometimes where no one can see. No one except old Smokey. And do the things adults do, you understand?
Right, Scholar. Oh, I skipped it. What is it? Okay.
What? It's true.
Yeah, the abbot would be furious if he knew, and I assume Mother Cecilia would be as well.
Well, then don't tell them. It's not like any of those folks are going to come down here to talk to me.
Sister Gertrude talks to you.
Well, yes, but other than her. You heard anything else lately?
Nope, nothing.
No matter, there's plenty more to tell. Well, the whole town's built on Roman ruins, right? Pieces of an old town sit underneath the abbey, too. Hundreds of years ago, the Romans built all sorts of things up here. Then one day, they just vanished. We built on their old bones. You still have to be careful where you step in this forest. You're liable to fall into an old ruin. or get scared halfway to the grave by a ghost.
A priest told me there's no such things as ghosts, caller. They're real. Smokey saw one. I think I've seen one too. Oh, then you'll love this. Right. And I see ghosts when I drink too much, but fine, let's hear it, caller.
It was late in the evening. The moon was high, painting the leaves all soft and silver. I heard rustling in the meadow, like wind through the grass, like whispers. I looked up.
This is my favorite part. This is good.
And there he was, standing in the middle like he's carved out of moonlight, bent near in half. He looks at me and it's like I've been speared straight through to my soul. Just these two eyes like dark pools, boring right into me. And his edges, the borders of him, they shimmer. So hard it hurts to look straight at him. I can't help it. I blink. Like God himself closed my eyes. This chill wind blows through me, the very breath of winter. And when I look back, he's gone. Gosh damn it, caller. You trying to scare everyone with that?
I love that story. Huh. Maybe you really did see a ghost.
Anyway, these ruins are haunted.
Hey, Smokey, I have to get back to sharpening knives for the Albans.
All right. Enough talking. Good to see you, Master Mother. Drop by again sometime.
Thank you for having me, Smokey. That was very kind of you guys to hang out with me.
Until next time.
That's pretty cool. I need to go to the chapter house to meet with the Archdeacon. Yep. Does the Archdeacon need a a solution right now, or can we just tell him, hey, we're still looking into things? Like, surely he's able to spare a day or two. Oh, who's this? Ulrich. Hang on, we've spoken to Ulrich before. God bless you, Andreas. Where did we see him before? He, Adoc. Who's this? Margaret? Gertrude? Hetty? Veronica? What are these two doing here? What are these two doing here? Hang on. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Oh. Hey, Andreas. I don't know, whatever. Okay, let's go into the chapter house. Oh, I'm being approached by the abbot. Andreas? Excuse me, I'm here at the Archdeacon's request. He can wait a moment. Master Maller, if you think I am unaware of your actions around this abbey in the past few days, you are mistaken. I don't really care what you're aware of. Oh? You exhumed the corpse of one of the brothers of this abbey. Yep, I did. I'm just gonna say nothing. I should have expected that our Otto Zimmerman would help you with... I should have expected that our Otto Zimmerman would help you with such a ghoulish task. I'm not sure whether that's a positive or a negative for Otto. Saying Otto just happened to have a shovel is a positive for him. Saying you don't have many friends in town, Father Abbot, implies that Otto did it out of spite. There's two sentences there, and they contradict each other in my eyes. I'll just say nothing. He'll pay for his role in this obscenity in due time. Ooh. I know that you visited the widow Kemperin and convinced her to question the legal status of her lease. Oh, that's true, that's true. So what if I did? You're trying to trick her. I don't intend to trick her. I am the abbot of Cursaw. I was elected to this holy position by my brothers. I was invested with the power to rule this land by the lance of the emperor, whose own right is derived from God himself. So forgive me if I do not respect the legal posturings of a failed university student. Ooh, yeah, I mean, if he's gonna be like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you respect me. What you're doing isn't legal. You don't decide that, and if you interfere again, you will pay for it. Now then, for all your meddling, you will not be welcome in Curacao after your commission is completed. Oh, dang. I apologize. I was only trying to help Brother Piero. I'm going... Okay. I know we haven't been doing it a whole lot recently, but I was being kind of like the weak-willed... Not the weak-willed guy. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, whatever. I apologize. I was only trying to help Brother Piero. It's too late to apologize. For apologies. Your days of interfering in the daily life of this abbey will end. It was never my intent to interfere, Father Abbot. Except it was fully my intent to interfere with this murder investigation. Yeah. I'll leave you to the Archdeacon now. Try not to perjure yourself. God save you, Andreas Mahler. Alright. I mean, he has all right to kick me out, given what I was doing. Well, not the legal thing, but with exhuming the corpse, for sure. Please state your name for our records. I don't know what recently of Ghent means. Andreas Mahler, artist, recently of Ghent. Really? What brought you all the way to Upper Bavaria? I'm heading back to Nuremberg to finish my apprenticeship and open a workshop. It's the end of my Wanderjahr. Very well, thank you. Arnold, please write that down. I think we're ready to begin. Of course, Your Reverence. Now then, Master Mahler, what was your relation to Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel? I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. Do you feel you had a sense of him as a person? Yeah, you know what? I think I do. Yes, Your Reverence. How would you characterize him? A nobleman for all the good and ill that goes along with that title. Do you have a problem with the nobility, Master Mahler? No, I didn't mean it that way. Fine. Do you think someone else may have had a problem with him? I can think of a few people, Your Reverence. Good. That might help us solve this problem that faces us. The Baron Rothvogel was murdered here, in this very room. Someone did it. Father Gernot believes it was one of his monks, Brother Piero. I have met with Brother Piero and questioned him at length. While it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron, he was discovered in flagrant delicto. Technically, he discovered the corpus delicti, but he was not caught in flagrant delicto. Master Mahler, I am not interested in your clarifications, technical or otherwise, on matters of Latin or law. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Oh, I got shut down there. Piero has reasons to resent the Baron. The loss of his work, the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. The insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. I'm not sure what that's referring to. And as for his age and infirmity, I myself have read many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by a devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I am saying is that in spite of the curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. I understand that you are on friendly terms with Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron, both in the town and the Abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Rothvogel? The Abbey's prior Ferenc was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had a motive. A local thief, Martin Bauer. So, oh, this is tough. All right. So I suspect that Ferenc wasn't necessarily the murderer. He's just the most likely, given what we know. But it's probably that he was just hiding those things because he's not supposed to be doing rituals. Like, that was just ritual stuff. However, we saw Martin Bauer running from the scene. But I don't have any evidence for it. Shoot. Attilia, I mean, it is pretty darn suspicious that the cane is broken. If it weren't for the broken cane, I wouldn't really consider her because I just kind of believe that I don't think that she would be trying to hide it, right? Like, she'd be like, yeah, I killed him. Good riddance. I don't think Lucky did it. Just the time and place. Like, literally, we were walking up to the Abbey and he was there talking to Brother Thomas, or Father Thomas. So I don't think that he had the time to kill the Baron up at the Abbey and then like rush back down and start talking casually to Father Thomas for me to walk by. Like, the body wasn't found until a while later. So yeah, he's out as a suspect in my eyes. The local thief Martin Bauer really is suspicious, but I have no info on him. I'm gonna go with the prior. I mean, at the very least, if he's the prime suspect, they're going to put more effort into actually investigating this. Whereas if I say the thief or Attilia, they're just going to execute them. Provided they do go through with what I say here. Whereas with the prior, they might actually give it some more thought. So even if he is not actually the culprit, I know the game's probably not set up that way, but that's my thinking. The Abbey's prior, Ferenc, was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had a motive. That is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. The abbot speaks highly of the prior, and he oversees both your and Brother Piero's work, does he not? Yes, but Prior Ferenc's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. Am I really going to upset him? I'm going to do it. An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? I can provide evidence of Prior Ferenc's motive. Please do so. On the day that the Baron arrived, I mean, okay, so that's more hearsay. I'm gonna go with Baron Rothvogel and Prior Ferenc were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit. You have proof of this? I have an imprint of a letter that the Prior wrote to the Baron. In it, the Prior mentions that he will not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron does follow through on a threat to implicate him to Inquisitors in Innsbruck. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. The Prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. And it probably is now, especially. And how do you believe Prior Ferenc would have killed the Baron? I pray you will not say it was a magical ritual. I found a silver rod that belongs to Prior Ferenc. It has dried blood on it. A silver rod? Likely a magical tool of some sort, but it is of a size and weight appropriate for the head wound that the Baron received. How did you come to possess this item? In truth, it involved a little grave digging. Master Maller, while it is not my place nor my task to hold you liable for what you've done, I will be informing Father Gernot. Yeah, he knows. Is there anything else to say about the Prior? No, Your Reverence. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? Ooh, can I do that? I mean, it is... Is this the time and place, or should I say that and then that? Alright. I'm worried about bringing her up because he might just fixate on her and kill her. And I don't want him to kill her if she's not actually guilty. Let's just go with this first. Let's see what it says. Your Reverence, I would like to bring up a concern I have about Ottilia Lekemperan's lease with the Abbey. Is this relevant to the murder of the Baron? No, but as you represent the Prince Bishop and the Abbot rules these lands, I was hoping you might listen. Please be brief, Master Maller. I have many more people to question. The Abbot had Brother Guy write a letter to the widow about reclaiming her land. It's based on a false claim. False in what way? It claimed the lease was with the widow's late husband, Rannig Kemper. It was not. The lease began generations earlier with Ottilia's great-grandfather. What substantive bearing does this have on the Abbot's claim? Yeah, I'm going to go with the law because that's what matters here. If the existing lease allows for the widow to partition her land to other renters, she could pay the fees on the land. Yes, if it does. Many peasants and freeholds resort to such measures in hard times. Very well, Master Maller. I shall make my own inquiry after I've completed my work here. Dude, nice, fair, good man. Now then, let us return to the matter at hand. And then I implicate her. I'm not gonna implicate her. You know what? So here's the thing. She may very well be the murderer, but what I'm actually thinking is that the family I'm staying with would benefit from her renting the land to them because it would give them more land to till. Although Peter's kind of a dick, but yeah. So it would benefit them to have her alive and to have the land stay in her possession. I'm definitely letting personal feelings get into this. I'm going to bring up the local thief, though, because he is very much a suspect in my eyes. I just don't have much to present. Yes, his name has come up in my inquiries. My understanding is that he absconded with some of the Baron's valuables. Arnold? Yes, Your Reverence. A silver ring, a gold ring, 12 gulden, 10 groschen, and a book intended as a gift for the Abbey. Thank you. It is my understanding that this boy was known as a thief, but also as a coward. And that the theft from the Abbey's guest house after the Baron had... Oh, and that theft was from the Abbey's guest house after the Baron had already left it. Even so, it's still possible that he could have committed the murder, Your Reverence. Yes, it's possible, but very unlikely in my judgment. I am not treating him as a serious suspect for the Baron's murder at this time. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? Oh, he just completely didn't give us a chance to say that we saw him running from the scene of the crime. Okay, a widow... oh, hey. I'm going to bring it up. A widow in Tassing, Cotilia Kemperin, hated the Baron. What cause did she have? The Baron was responsible for the death of her husband. Responsible how? Years ago, when the Baron visited Tassing, he quarreled with Ranig Kemper. The two came to blows. According to the widow, the Baron beat Ranig so severely that he never fully healed from the injuries. He died not long ago, and their home is in legal jeopardy. The widow held the Baron responsible for all of this. And how do you propose this woman killed the Baron? He was not in the prime of his life, but certainly a robust man by all accounts. When I visited the widow's home, I found her late husband's walking stick. The head had been broken off. Hang on. Do I... Also, come on, bullshit, man. Right now, your prime suspect is Brother Piero. You can't discount this lady just because she's not as strong as the Baron. What a... Come on, man. I'm liking this judge guy, but that's a weak argument right there. Do I give the full info, or do I say... I gotta be honest. When I visited the widow's home, I found her late husband's walking stick. The head had been broken off. Did she have an explanation for the damage? I did not ask her, Your Reverence. I did, though. She is a good woman, but she has been made hard by what happened to her husband. In many ways, it seems she has given up on life. She doesn't really seem to care if people... I'm going to say that. In many ways, she has given up on life. Thank you for your candor, Master Mahler. Do you have knowledge of anyone else who would want to kill the Baron? I'm not bringing up Lucky. I can think of no one else who would have caused to harm the Baron, Your Reverence. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes, Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Adeljäger has entered his testimony in our register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? It's not clear to me either, Your Reverence. I'm guessing it's a baby. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand Kearsarge has two, the elderly brother Adok and the younger brother Guy. Who's Guy? To be frank, Your Reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. There's something else about it too. The style is just different. It's unlike Adok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems it will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Unfortunately, there is more to tell. I found more notes. Notes written in the same hand, on the same type of parchment, to those who had a motive to kill the Baron. Yeah. That is deeply troubling, but again, beyond the bounds of my investigation. Is it really beyond the bounds of your investigation when you have notes tying the dead person to the possible suspects? In any case, I thank you for bringing it to my attention. Of course, Your Reverence. Thank you again for your time, Master Mahler. Ooh. Oh, what is this? -2 for made a pedantic point about corpus delicti. Gave your name politely is... Okay. We can persuade him. It shows blue. Would it be impertinent of me to opine on who the killer is? Not at all. You are an educated man and have conducted yourself appropriately in this inquiry. I reserve final judgment, of course, but who do you believe killed the Baron? You know what? I actually really feel... Whatever. Considering all of the evidence, gonna go with Ferenc. Wait, what's this? 1 out of 12? Oh, oh, oh. Has been acting strangely since the Baron arrived. Yep. Asked Frank if he knew anything about the Baron's death. He was defensive and evasive. He discovered the Volvo. It's unclear what the contents of the note were, but it was written in purple ink with exceptionally fine lettering. There was a piece of paper on his desk that had the imprint of a letter on it. Here's he said he would not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisitors in Innsbruck. I have... Wait. Oh, that's a different cipher. No. Oh, okay, alright. Here lies Gerhard. Cult symbols. I mean, can I go back? I kind of don't want to force this. Oh well, too late. Pick a suspect. We're picking Ferenc. Prior Ferenc, your reference. Others may have had a motive, but Prior Ferenc had the most to lose. That is very true. I hadn't even considered it that way. Noted. Your contributions to this inquiry are appreciated. Thank you for your time and candor. You are quite welcome, Your Reverence. I wanted to help in any way I could. I know in my heart that Brother Piero is innocent. That seems inappropriate, but I'm going to say it anyway. Until later, Master Mallory. Until then, Your Reverence. Oh, final day of law and judgment.
Andreas, I didn't think you were coming to this.
Yeah, I didn't think I was either. Why would I not be? Well, here I am. Let's say that. It was the prior of the Abbey, if you can believe it. Did you ever talk with him in the Abbey, Andreas? Maybe once or twice.
You missed the trial, Andreas. That archdeacon read all of the charges and found him guilty.
I could say that now. I worked with him almost every day, Clara. I didn't know he had murder in him.
Oh, they want you to think they're so pious, but all they're here to do is slowly drain the life out of this town.
Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. It's Otto. Take her hand, take her hand. Did I miss anything? No, you're fine.
Andreas?
Otto. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi. Oh, I didn't do this. God knows that even if you do not. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi, miserere nobis. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Agnus Dei, qui tollis. Oh, he got punched. Silence! Silence! I order the executioner to carry out his duty. I warrant him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. I am responsible for this. Feeling kind of bad now. I'm gonna look away. My lord judge, have I executed well? You have executed as judgment and law have required. For that I thank God and my master who has taught me such art. Well... Hello, Abbott. It may be, Gernot. It may be my doing. I may have had a slight hand in this. I know this is what you're doing, Andreas. Take it up with the Archdeacon. It has nothing to do with me. Ah, that's a lie. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. You turn a blind eye to his activities for years. Yeah. I mean, we're already not coming back to the Abbey. Like, yeah. How dare you? Do you understand the pressure I'm under to keep this Abbey together? Does that mean you should ignore the fact that your prior... I'm going all in on that he murdered. Does that mean you should ignore the fact that your prior studies black magic? Or that you killed a man? You are no longer welcome at Kearsarge, Andreas Mahler. I will send you your final payment to the Gertners. May you have a long and successful career in Nuremberg, and may you never travel this way again. Well. But we're back at the Abbey anyway.
Andreas, has the time come for you to leave us?
I'm afraid so, Brother Piero. This farewell will have to be brief. Father Gernot made it clear I was no longer welcome at Kearsarge.
I pray that time will soften Father...
Yeah.
I pray that time will soften Father Abbott's heart. I hope he eventually realizes you were only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer. But the world needs you more than Kearsarge does.
I'm an artist. The world can do without me. Oh, that was rude. That was rude. I didn't mean it that way. I mean that... Okay, hang on. I need to correct myself there. Art is awesome. Obviously, I'm enjoying playing a game. This is art. Full of all sorts of art done by plenty of artists. The world is a very drab place without art. What I meant is... Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Whatever. Doesn't matter what I meant.
You have grown beyond this old abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son.
Who will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone?
I pray this is the last trouble I will see in my old age. I have God and you to thank me for getting out of it.
Oh, and you to thank for getting me out of it.
Come, your masterpiece is complete. May I see it one last time before you go?
Really? I had time to do the masterpiece? Please, I value your assessment.
The opinion of one old monk matters little. All the same, I am excited to see it finished at last.
I just had it in my coat. Oh, what's this on the right?
It is a masterpiece, truly worthy of the word.
Oh, yeah, this is nice. It's actually the Gertners.
And it appears you took my advice to heart.
What advice was that? I can't remember.
To put yourself into the work. Not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true.
Yeah, this is definitely good. I like it.
This shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andreas.
Oh, no. What's this?
Scrap of parchment? Oh! Do not return here. A warning?
Spooky.
Whose hand is this? It doesn't look like Brother Adolf's or Brother Guy's.
Brother Florian and I found a similar note in the Baron's clothing. And I found more notes delivered to others while I was investigating. They must have been written by someone who knew the darkest secrets of this town and this abbey. They tugged at those secrets to kill the Baron, like someone pulling at threads that had been buried in the past.
A frightening thought. But who would do such a thing?
I wish I knew.
Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Your future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me.
I'm sure we'll see each other again. Assuming Father Gurnaut doesn't forbid it. Which he has, hasn't he?
We must have faith that better days lie ahead for all of us. God bless you, Andreas Mahler.
Thank you for your friendship. Until next time. I turn back with a wistful look. Oh? What is this? Who is this? Are you alright, Master Andreas? Oh, wow. Big time jump. What? Are you alright, Master Andreas? Yes, thank you. I was just remembering him. That's sad. Trying to, anyway. He doesn't come easily anymore. Oh, would you like me to leave you alone? No, Casper, it's not necessary. There's nothing to be done about it now. It's too late. Like so many things. Oh, this guy's still around. Andreas Mahler, I never expected to see your face here again. Have you been in Nuremberg for these last 7 years? Nope. Nuremberg for a few years, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad. Oh, wow. Okay. Where did we go to? We went to... I mean, we knew French. I already know French, right? Yeah, we went to Poland. That's cool. I was in Krakow, the court of King Sigismund. He has a great passion for humanism as well as new Italian and German art. Did you have occasion to paint the king's physician, Jacob Isaac? Not to paint, but I did meet him. I was surprised to learn King Sigismund has ennobled him. An interesting man. You don't meet many Jews in nobility, in Poland or elsewhere. Poland is one of the few places Jews may live in peace. Provided the king doesn't have a change of heart. I'm surprised you care at all. In spite of your extensive travels and success, you're still not welcome at Curacao. Yeah, piss off, Guy. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long. I simply wanted to pay my respects to an old friend. Surely you understand that. I understand why Father Abbot expelled you from the abbey. What were you expecting? A hero's welcome? I can't say that. Fine. Tell Father Gurnaut that I'll be staying at the land house in town for a night or two before moving on. The Golden Hand? I'll tell him, but I can't imagine he'll care. Why is he so rude? God bless you. Now, be off. That's a quick act. Monk seemed unhappy to see you, Master Andreas. Why is the abbot so angry with you? Toward the end of my stay in Passing, there was a murder at Curacao Abbey. A nobleman. Father Gernot panicked and accused my friend Brother Piero of committing the crime. I helped convince the investigating archdeacon that another monk was responsible, Prior Ferric. He was executed for the crime. You got someone killed? No, I collected evidence and presented it truthfully. The archdeacon is the one who made the ruling. Well, you couldn't let your friend die. Why didn't you mention it before? Well, I suppose it must have been a hard situation if the abbot is still mad at you. I had to make some difficult choices. Maybe they were the wrong ones. I've had to live with that. Why do we come here if you're not welcome? I want to pay my respects to Brother Piero. And to be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. This commission, it's an obscene vanity piece under the pretext of a religious scene. My patrons just want to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread every new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing. That's sad. But Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altar piece at Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how you could accomplish all that you have and be unhappy. Did I get married? All that I have accomplished is my work, yes. Now I'm left hollow with nothing else left. Once I wanted this life so much that it consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I've changed or if what I wanted was never really real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, Casper. Learn from my mistakes, alright? All right. Yes, Master Andreas. I shouldn't be burdening you with such dark thoughts, Casper. Come, let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long. As you like, Master Andreas. The room is sparse compared to what I'm used to. Ooh. Hello, Hannah. Let's talk to Hannah. Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you. Oh, good. You're in the best room we have. I'm glad it's to your liking. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Until then. Is that the door out? Yes, it is. Hello, Killian. Don't really care. Nico. I'm too posh to talk to these people. Who's Samuel?
Hello, Andreas.
Oh, is he like my bodyguard or something? Cool.